स्वागत है आपका पार्क सर की क्लास में। टुडे वी विल डिस्कस इन सी लैंग्वेज इनपुट एंड आउटपुट स्टेटमेंट्स in the form of console and standard part. Now one by one we will discuss here. First of all, we should have to understand what are the fields of input output function. Number first is standard input output. Means standard input means keyboard, standard output means screen, standard error means screen. These are the part of the hardware. What are the header files which are used to support these standard input output hardware and functions? This is stdio.h, which is the part of stdin, stdout, stderror. Means standard input, standard output and standard error files. What are the functions which support to provide the input and display the output and errors? These are the printf, scanf, getchar, putchar, getS, putS. These are the functions which support to standard input output hardware and software. In the second part is console input output. The header file used to support the console input output, this is conio.h. Functions which support these are getch, getche, putch functions. Third part is file input output. In this case, the input is given through the file and output will store in a file. We will discuss in the next part of the input output. Now we will discuss one by one along with each function standard and console input output. So first of all, we have to discuss the types of these types of input output. These are two types: formatted input output function and unformatted input output function. The first, what is the formatted input output function? By the name, we can say that user can use a specific protocols or rules and regulations to provide the input and to receive the output on standard input and in standard output device. What are the functions which are used? These are maybe a specific format which is followed by the user. It is must. Second one, others point is this function is user friendly because user can understand and use very well. Printf and scanf function is the part of the formatted input output function because the format is specified and it has the proper syntax. This type of the function used for any data type variables, maybe int, char, float, string, user defined functions, for anything. So it is a very good for the use in a program. Now in case of the unformatted input output function, this is totally different from the formatted. It means by the name, this type of function has no a specific format. User should not follow the format. What are these? It especially contains the value from the keyboard when it was pressed and display whatever need to on the screen. These functions basically like getch, getche, getchar, getS, putS, putchar are useful for only for character and string only, not for the other data types. So it is not a good user friendly, but sometimes it is used to support with the standard input output function. Now we will discuss the each functions which belongs to the formatted as well as unformatted input output function. First is printf function. We know that it is the formatted input output function, formatted output function. The proper syntax is we can see here in a orange form, printf in brackets double quotes string. It means whatever user want to print on the screen, he can write in a brackets with the quotes. And second part is, if user want to display the value of more than one variables, maybe one variable, it will use with the specific format specifier, like is %d for int, %f for float, %c for character. The format string, the syntax is the printf format string in double quotes. This is formed to display on the screen whatever user want to display, which contains the percentile, which contains the escape sequence according to the desiredness of the user, along with the value, along with the variables, which value should be displayed with the string, like is variable 1, variable 2, variable 3 separated by the comma. This is the example. You can see in void main, printf is the function, hello world is the string in a double quotes, so the output will be hello world, which will be shown in below part. Now it is the counterpart of the printf is scanf, which is used to give the input using the standard input like keyboard. The function scanf will be used for this purpose, and the syntax is the same as like the printf, but little bit difference in case of the it will use to provide the value in a location of the variable. So it is right here format string which contains the percentage and address of variable 1, comma address of variable 2, and etc., which is used the address of a variable where the value should be posted. This is the example. We write here printf enter value of a, which it will show on the screen, and scanf %d address of a. It means the value of integer will be posted in the location of a. Again, if we want to print the value of a, another syntax of the printf will be used, like inputted value of a is %d, comma a. The value of will be here. The output b will be represent here like here. You can see very well. Now, in case of the unformatted input output functions, getch is a unformatted input character which receive the character whenever any key is pressed by a user of a keyboard. This will not echo on the screen, but if user want to print whatever the key is pressed, it may be fine. The syntax is like here, character variable sn from getch. It means the getch function will not echo the character whatever the pressed by the pressed on a keyboard, but it will return the character to a character types variable. This is the example here. Here character type variable is ch, and ch sn from getch. It means if user press any key, it will not show on the screen, but it will store in a ch variable. If user want to print the ch value, it will print here like using the %c specifier, like as %c and ch. This is by we can say here the output press any character. This will not echo due to the getch function, and press character is e. It means user print the e, so it will store in character variable and show here. Second, the next is getch. This is totally similar to the getch, but in this case e for echo, in last e for echo, which represent whatever user press the key of the keyboard, it will echo on the screen as well as we can print out. This it will also return the character value to a character types variable. This is the syntax here in orange format. Character variable sn from getch. This is the example like here. Ch sn from getch. This will echo on the screen and print the value. Here the output is both here. The press any character e, it means it will echo and user may print this value also. getchr. It is also a part of a unformatted input function. It also return the character value to a character types variable, but it will execute until it will execute until the enter key is not pressed. If enter key is pressed, then it will work. It will be stopped. Here the example is ch SN from get char, and print of the press character is ch. If we don't press the enter key, it will run automatically another time. Here the output 3 is like run 1, press any key E, press character is E. If we don't press here, again goes to run time 2, it will other EF GD, and press character is E. One more thing, if we press multiple key at a time, it will receive the first character of the string. Put ch, it is the counterpart of the get ch, where get ch is used to receive the character from a keyboard. It will use to print the character value only to the screen. It is the counterpart of the get ch. It will work to print the character only. The syntax is put ch in bracket character or character variable. Here the example is like that. If ch contains the character value from the function of get ch, the put ch can print the character using only for ch without the format specifier. We can print using the printf statement with the format specifier, but in case of the put ch, there is no specifier we will require, as like the %c. So this is the example. Here the output will be shown here. Another part is put char, like is a get char. It is a put char. It will also print the character, but it is executed by the until the print character, until the print enter key. This is the simple thing like get che. In this case, the character variable receive the value from get che functions, which will be equal on the screen, and put character is also print the character. One more thing, if input character we will write here the string, it will print only the first character at that location only. Now get s means get a string. If user want to give the information in the form of a string until the enter key is not pressed, he may use get s function without the format specifier. As in printf we will use %s, but in case of get s, there is no need of the format specifier. We simply write here get s in bracket, we will write the string name or string variable simply. This is the syntax, or this is the example. If user want to enter the value of the string, like get s in bracket name, here name is the variable name of a character type which represent the string having the 100 until the 100 characters. Enter your name in the output, Ramesh Bhandari. Hello Ramesh Bhandari, have a nice day. This is the output, like that we can write here. The counterpart of the get s is the put s, like as the printf. If we want to break the line, we will write the /n. Input s, the line automatically break, and it will start the new line after execution their work. Input s, it is an unformatted string format. It is used to print the string or any word, like as this is the example. In this example we are getting that from the using the get s function to input the string and use the put s with the name of the string variable. It will print the string, the word which is used in the get s function. I hope you have understand these functions too much. In the next part we will discuss of the another input output part as a file input output. So thank you too much.